Let's go over how to sell paint correction services in your detailing business. Now, every business is going to be slightly different in terms of your offering, in terms of your pricing, in terms of what's included. So just be mindful of what I'm saying and make it, mold it to fit your specific situation, because it's not going to be a one size fits all. So let's go over first. Before anything, you have to be good at drawing a line in the sand of what you are and what you aren't going to do. And a big level to that is simply going to be setting the proper expectations with your customer. Because once you set that ahead of time, everything on the back end becomes much easier. And expectations are going to be different based on the tiered service that you're going to offer, right? So that's why, like for us here at the shop, we have people come to our shop for a test spot assessment, we call it, and we'll show them the different options. So, we have, like, let's say a one step, right? A one step. We have a two step, and then we have what we call, again, everyone's going to be different, we have a multi-step correction. And with this one, if we do that test spot ahead of time, well, in the beginning, and we say, hey, this one gets you this one gets you this one gets you this, it sets up the proper expectations of, like, if the customer chooses, let's say this one, and once we finish the service, they can't complain that they didn't get this level of service, because we showed everything ahead of time. We showed them the test spot in the beginning, and when we broke down the quote and we sent it over to them, we give them all different options, right? So expectations is key to ensuring there's no miscommunication between what you're going to deliver to the customer and what they're going to get. So that's expectations. Now, the way that we break it down inside of the quote, and when I mean quote is we send over a quote via Jobber. That is our CRM. So when someone comes to us in person, or maybe it's over the phone, because we sell paint correction both in person and over the phone. Like, we don't see the vehicle. We'll still send over the same style of quote or the same template, because we're gonna give options. Remember, don't give, if you Tommy Mello said this, don't give, what did he say? Tommy Mello said, don't give, he said, give options, not ultimatums. Meaning, if you only send one service, one package, well, then it's either a yes or a no. If we send multiple options, multiple packages, whatever you do, then now you're giving options, right? And again, if we're gonna price the multi-step correction at, I'm making up a number here, at $2,000, but then the one step is $600, well, now we're letting the customer know, like, hey, depending on what your budget is or what you care about or what you want to spend, you can choose whichever one fits your budget. Now, if we only give one single option, it's just a yes or no question, right? Do you want this or no? And they say, oh, yes, I do. They sign up. If they say no, they don't reach back out to you. But if we're giving options, then we say, hey, well, which one of these best fits what you're looking for? Is it the $600 option or the $2,000 option? Now, everyone wants to go for everyone would want the premium option if money wasn't a choice, if money wasn't an option. Like, everyone would go for the best option. But being realistic, customers know, like, yeah, I don't want to spend $2,000. Like, yes, it's the best one, but like that, I don't really need that. So then they're gonna look at, what best fits for them. So, for us, the multi-step correction is always going to be the most expensive one, and like by a long shot. Like, and that's for us is going to be rotary, and then the two-step, right? Whereas the two-step is just a two-step, one-step is a one-step, and technically we can also add an all-in-one in there, but that's more of a pain. Like, the all-in-one, and I'll put it right here, the all-in-one and the one step is more of a let me get this out of the way, is more of a paint, and this is how we, like, it helps us clarify to the customer, is a paint enhancement. And if you do want help with selling your services, whether it's paint correction, ceramic coating, vinyl wrap, PPF, window tint, smoke odor, mold remediations, I have a very thorough sales training program that I put together that is fully based on what we do in our business. You can click the link down below and get access to that. The price will be going up in a few weeks, but you literally get everything of what we do, how we build out quotes, how we sell. You listen to live sales calls, you get scripts. I'm adding more and more content over the next few weeks. But if you want access to that, click the link down below and get in the program to see exactly how we do our sales process. Where it's not true paint correction, where we're going for like swirl removal or defect removal, right? What we start calling correction is on the two-step and on the multi-step. That's what we refer to as paint correction. Anything below that is going to be a paint enhancement, right? Because the way you speak your verbiage to how you communicate these services also matters. Because if you can also call this like when we're talking to the customer, we say, hey, this is our entry level polish is going to be our one step, or our entry level polish is going to be our all-in-one. Like everything around it sounds entry level, basic, not premium, like lower expectations, right? And when we get to the two-step correction or the multi-step, we go for our premium option, our heavy cut, our swirl removal option, right? That's gonna say, okay, like they're actually doing more like heavier work with it, right? So the multi-step, it's always gonna be priced expensive, right? If you wanted to use a rotary and use a 1 inch, a 3 inch, and like do all this work, we're gonna price it exponentially more expensive, because like that's how we price it. Like if you're gonna go with the most expensive option, it's going to be expensive. The two-step, again, you're gonna have to figure out what this pricing is for you. But like, let's say this one would be $1,200, and then the one step is gonna be $600, right? Now again, you, depending on the car, the paint, the size of the vehicle, like all that's gonna matter. So just take it with a grain of salt. But nonetheless, you want to like price anchor your most premium, the most expensive, right? And then your middle, your two-step is gonna be mid-tiered, and then your bottom one's gonna be, and like with us, the way that we run it, it's not so much to say we want people to go for the middle option, right? Like we're not trying to price anchor and say, hey, we want people to go for the middle option. It's more so what is the best bang for their buck in terms of what they're looking to get done. So that's how we structure it when we're talking to them in person, over the phone, text, doesn't matter. This is how we structure it in terms of like the tiers that we have. And that's how we quote it inside of Jobber as well. And so like, I'll show you a screenshot where we're gonna give different options of, if you want this multi-step correction, it's gonna be, $2,000. A two-step's gonna be whatever, and a one-step's gonna be this. And because we're using Jobber, they're able to select which option they want to go through. And this is what we do. Like we don't really give like a package in terms of like, and this is across all services. We don't give a package of like, here's our gold package. Here's our gold package that has paint correction, that has a full interior cleaning, and it has an engine detail. But our bronze package has paint correction, a mini interior detail, and a headlight restoration, right? Like to me, that's too confusing. So instead, like we instead of a package, we just do a tier pricing for our paint correction, right? So instead of that, what we're gonna do is when we send that quote out in Jobber, what we're gonna have is 3 line items. And we offer too many services in our business. So like for us, we're gonna send that plus like window, like, and if they want window tint, it's gonna be, okay, do you want, windshield, we're gonna have windshield and then tint all around, and then they might want like a sun strip. So like our quotes are sometimes very long because they're asking for so many options, and it gets quite clustered. But like that's the issue that we have in our business. We're like, one quote, if they're looking for paint correction, if they're looking for window tint, if they're looking for PPF, like we'll have 13 different line items because they're asking for that many services, So it can get quite complicated because like that's too many services to offer. Anyhow, for us, we're gonna send a quote over that has tier 1, let's say all-in-one. It's not gonna say tier 1. I'm just mentioning this to you. Tier 1 all-in-one of 500. Tier 2 is gonna be two-step for 900, and then the tier 3, again, this is in, like I'm just speaking for you on the count. We don't put tier in the quote. Is gonna be the multi-step, and that's gonna be 1,700. Now, when we send that quote to the customer, they're able to select which one they want. So if they're looking at that quote with their wife, with their husband, themselves, they say, which one do I want? Do I want it in 17? They'll select it and they'll see the little $1,700 price be added to the quote. And they're like, no, I don't want that. And remember, with us, we sometimes have multiple line items. Well, a lot of times we have multiple line items. And let's say they're also looking at tint. I'm just making up a number here. That's 400, and they want a tint for windshield, right? And that's another 200. So as they're looking at this quote, they're looking at and say, okay, I want this tiered service, and I want this service, and I want the windshield. And then they look at the price down below, and as it gets added, they're saying, okay, that's gonna be, right now it's standing at, I'm not doing the math on here, I'm just making up a number. And they'll say, okay, it's standing at $1,700 right now. They're like, that's a little too expensive. I don't want to spend that much. And they're gonna deselect this checkbox. So now it's gonna remove $200 from that quote, and now instead of 17, it's gonna say 15. So they're able to choose, the adventure that they want to go on in terms of how much they want to spend. So we give all the power to the customer to select what they want to spend. That's why we don't do packages, because we'd rather just quote them on everything that they want, whether it's 3 services or 7 services or 13 services, and they choose what they want. Like, that's how we run our quoting system. Now, a big part to all of this, and this is super important. What does that say? That says FU. What does that mean? That means follow up. You're not gonna get that many sales, regardless of whatever service, if you're not following up. Once you send out that quote, once they leave your shop, once you get off the phone, like, you have to follow up with that person. Follow up in, later that day. Say, hey, Johnny, did you have any questions about the quote I sent over? Follow up tomorrow. Call them tomorrow. Follow up the 3rd day, the 4th day, the 5th day. Like, you want to follow up because, like, they're busy. You don't know what they have going on in their life. So, like, there's 1,000 reasons why they haven't reached back out to you, why they haven't responded to you. So you have to continue to follow up. And our, like, a lot of our sales comes in on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th contact. That might be over a week. That might be over 3 weeks. But, like, following up makes a big difference. Now, on top of that, going back to the first part, where am I here? Because I'm on a whiteboard. Going back to here. Now, another big part to this is, let's give the easiest example. It's a black colored vehicle that's heavily swirled. If you want to do more, you have to sell that package or that service, right? Like, you can't say, oh man, like, that black colored paint, that vehicle is gonna look so good if we do a 2-step correction, but they're only going for the all-in-one or for the 1-step, right? If that happens, you have to draw the line and say, hey, we can do more, but they selected that option right there. So, like, yes, we can get, like, the paint can look so fantastic if we do a 2-step correction. But since you explained the service, you show them the results ahead of time, you sent a quote breaking down the services and breaking down the line items and breaking down the options, they selected the 1-step. So you go and do that 1-step, and you don't let it creep into your head and say, well, if I just get the 2-step and just do a little bit of correction, it's gonna look so much better. No, if you want to do that, and not if you want to do that, if the customer wanted that, they would have selected the 2-step, but they didn't. They said, hey, no, the 1-step is fine, so you go with that. This is why we give options. This is why we set expectations. This is why we clarify what we're gonna do and what we're offering to them. That way, once they know the options, they select the one that they want. Like, the line is drawn in the sand of, like, what we're going to deliver. And if they say, oh, well, you couldn't get more out, oh, well, remember everything I spoke about, the quote, this is our entry-level service, so we're only getting, it's more so just to shine it up more. If you wanted more swirls to remove, that would be our 2-step. And if you look at the quote, that one would be $1,200. And the reason why it's more, like, this is all explained ahead of time. And that way, if they come back at you saying, oh, you couldn't do more, like, oh, and you literally recap everything. And that's why it's so important to set these expectations, because it's going to set everything else in place of what you're pricing, what you're delivering, and what the customer is going to get. Like, it's a very, very big factor that you set the proper expectation. But other than that, I'm gonna end the video right there. I'll be making more videos on how to sell different services, because some services are slightly different than others. But nonetheless, hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you want to access that sales training program, click the link down below, and I will see you on the next one.